There we go, gang. How's that look? Is that nice and aesthetically pleasing? Does that fancy you, Cam? I like to get these issues out of the way early. So we get to choose our starting region. It is a crystal playthrough. I would like to choose, like, a fun location that isn't, you know, Johto. I was also thinking, like, I saw this too, it gives you difficulty ratings. Right? Why is Cinnabar 5-star? Like, I'm really curious. Like, how do they make it work from Cinnabar Island? Not like I think I'm goated at Pokemon, but I'm just curious. Like, how does it work? We're gonna find out. I think that's the only route I can go here that's reasonable. And I'm just doing it. I think we start here. It is rated the most difficult, but if it is something that's like so ridiculously difficult, we can fail. I'll take the L. I'll take it on the chin. I gotta start in Cinnabar. It is the wave. Welcome to the character customization screen. The top of the screen displays current colors and sprites. Press left and right to scroll through the tabs. Press A to enter a tab and B to exit a tab. Alright, hold up. Can you change the model? Bro, I'm Gary Oak. I'm not streaming this Saturday, sadly. I'm going up to Maine for the 4th of July. Actually, to the same place I got married at, funny enough. So I'm Gary Oak. That's my username on my mobile version of Pokemon Champions. Oh, I could be Edgelord. I could be Silver Edgelord. Bro. I gotta be, bro. I gotta be. Can I be... Oh! Now, honestly, I know I'm the pastiest one on here, so I actually just have to stay with that. Oh! That looks kind of good. We gotta look at every color just to be sure. You can choose exact RGB values. That's crazy. So I'm gonna try to make it like my favorite color. I like a nice olive. That's pretty close, right? Hold on, wait a minute. Alright, so every color is white. This is cool. What's with the dot on his face? I don't understand that. Oh, it's my hair color, too. Does he have, like, a mustache? It's a nose. Interesting. Isn't that what she kind of looks like already? Bro, I'm Gary Oak all day, I guess. That's kind of like my favorite color. I think it's pretty appropriate. We're starting on Cinnabar Island. Right? I'm Gerald Oak. I like it. Gerald Oak, Pokemon Master. Do I get to choose my name? If my keyboard's too clacky, I will come up with a better solution to this next stream. But I don't think it's going to be that loud. Gary's younger brother. The forgotten. The redheaded stepchild. Considering the coloring I chose. Gerald. Alright, Gerald gets to begin his adventure. Oh, so much customization. You can choose your bag. All right, I kind of want the OG. Is that the OG? Wait, hold on. I don't like the purple. It's the only color I don't like. Green gives very, like, old school video game. I'm going with that. The McDonald's bag. Did they get licensing for that? Okay. What was this asking me? Oh, check my Pokegear color. Saw. Keyboard ASMR. I just have to talk really gently. I agree. Select a starter. All right. Arcanine is my favorite Pokemon. I don't know how I'm supposed to choose anything other than Growlithe here. Well, I gotta look at all the options real quick. Pichu's in this game. That's fun. Smoochum. If someone says Smoochum, I'll do Smoochum. That's gotta be terrible. Alright. Is there a way to scroll quickly? Nope. We're going back. We're doing Growlithe. I'm a Growlithe gamer. I have all the Arcanine plushes in the world. I gotta go for the old Arcanine. I'm an Arcanine gamer. Should be Smeargle. Problem is with Smeargle is, like, though he has access to every move, his base stats are so bad. Yeah, we're taking Growlithe. I'm using my starter balls. I love Smeargle, though. Well, I like Smeargle in essence. In competitive VGC, Smeargle makes me want to die. It's 7:15 p.m. So we'll pretend it's 7. Yeah. Oh, I can do the exact time. We'll always be playing on Thursday. It's your old pal. Okay, this is the game creator Shock Slayer, and today I'm going to tell you about Crystal Clear. This text will cover the basics, but I encourage you to read the documentation online. The world's been opened up. There are less restrictions on traveling and navigating areas within the game. New services and pathways have been added as well. The game scales with badges. This means that as you progress, trainers will be stronger and more things will be available. Gyms can also be re-challenged. That's huge. And unlocked by talking to the Pokeball statue. Please note that certain trainers related to story events will not scale, such as the badges, or the sages in Sprout Tower, or the kimono girls. That's so funny. Imagine you pick, like, the kimono girl. You get smoked there in your Nuzlocke because you thought you could take them. That's funny. Okay, I'm not shiny hunting, so this means very little to your boy. Okay. So, no new content, really. All 251 are available to catch or attain some way. That's fun. The Pokédex has been completely reworked and now contains much more information. Side quests. That's fun. That's interesting. You could upload this onto a cart and actually use it to communicate with Pokemon Stadium too. This is a ton of text. Holy. Oh. Now he tells me how to skip it. That's funny. Dude, I have the blue skin. Why would you want to, like, actually shiny hunt in this? Like, for real. Like, if you're already, like... I like shiny hunting. I have a bajillion shiny Pokemon, and all my teams are built with them. But to shiny hunt in a ROM hack, why not just shiny hunt in the actual game? I don't know. It's interesting to me. I mean, to each their own. We gotta nickname the Growlithe. It is a boy, so I have to name it after my boy dog Neo. Even though Pippa is definitely much more begetting a Arcanine than Neo. Neo's a little beagle, Pippa's a big Great Pyrenees, so I think this is appropriate. Also, there's falling Pokemon, you think? Yeah, I just read that in the... Well, I didn't read it out loud. I skimmed over it during the informational section. Alright. Oh, running indoors. What is this? Oh, that's cute. Name you after a Pokemon? Alright. I have to catch one. So, I don't even know what I have accessible to here. This looks like, just like the reskin, it reminds me of, like, really old... I mean, like Pokemon Crystal, but it reminds me of other old GB games. What the fuck? What's Big Dog doing here? Cinnabar Island used to be filled with the researchers and scientists from all over. Everything changed when the volcano erupted. What else was left? The buildings torn down and a Pokemon Center was built. Rumor has it very powerful Pokemon was born here. But I think a lot of the equipment and records were lost in the eruption. It's probably best that it stays that way. Ooh. So this did not exist in the original game. There's a notice here. The new Cinnabar Island is located at the end of the Cinnabar Tunnel. Blaine. Interesting. So I just lit... Whoa, look at me zoom in, bro. So yeah, my first Pokemon I'll name after you, Cam. Oh, tell me that old man gamer energy didn't just kick in right there. I knew it. Alright, we can Rock Smash. This also looks like there might be an item. Nope. Maybe at the end. Do I have any Pokeballs? Name a cool one after you. Dude, I'm gonna grab the first Zubat I see. Okay, I have 5 Pokeballs. The Pokemon Mansion is underground now. Was picking Growlithe a troll pick? I don't want Ditto. It's gonna roar me, and I'm not gonna get anything from this. But if I can KO this Ditto, big ups for you, boy. Alright, well. Enemy Neo was trapped. Alright, well, I'm gonna throw a Pokeball and pray. Please, Papa Pikachu, give me this catch. Not looking good. He's gonna roar, I know it. Okay, he's Fire Spin too. Is this just gonna do more damage than me? No, he turns into me. What a standoff right now. If I fail all these catches, do I just lose the run? This isn't good. Please, game. Was the opposing Neo freed from the Fire Spin? I can't escape. Oh, because I'm trapped. Why did he get freed immediately and I just get cooked? This is all we can do? No justice. That's what I get for my last game on Champions being so good. So, alright, we're sent back home. Alright. That dude's mouth is green too. Alright, we don't need to go to the Pokemon Mansion. Teaching me about encounter rates, it seems. Alright, I'm hoping this is like a very well scaled tutorial battle that I can get XP from. Fibef. Porygon, the racist Pokemon. Neo clears this all day. Crunch? I didn't see that. That's actually really strong. I want... Conversion. How does conversion work in this game? It's a weird move. Wait! This isn't like an 8-bit or 16-bit version of Mirror B's theme. Yeah, it is. This is Mirror B's theme, but it's like an 8-bit version. That's so funny. Mirror B's my guy. Villain of villains. That's a decent amount. I'm glad I didn't use my rare candy right after. Porygon could have been a good... Oh, I guess he would evolve. Time to bring out the big guns, and he brings a shiny token. Wait, is Fairy type in this game? No. Alright, Fire Spin Gaming. If I could have guaranteed that Porygon would have been shiny, I would have picked it. Because the buff Porygon gets from being shiny, huge in my eyes. Alright, so this is like a tutorial battle. I have one Pokeball, so we only have one chance to catch something right now. This song, so sick though. I use it in a lot of my shorts. I used Bite and Jest. Wait. Wait, was Bite a crit? I feel like Bite did more damage than Crunch. No. We'll get cooked. Stall in this game? Neo's beefy off the rip with Crunch. Well, thanks to Fabif for a little kick in the rear on my start. And now I'm no longer screwed on the Pokeballs that I have. Are there wild encounters in here? Because I haven't run into anything yet. Alright, we got partner Pokemon. Oh, JK. I thought I got to choose where I went. Unfortunately not. I love the tile set of Gen 2. So this is new Cinnabar. I gotta go explore a little bit. This is funky. Blue Sky Mail? No X-Mail? Is that supposed to be Eevee? It is an Eevee. See, Eevee had like the generic, like, cat, sprite in Gen 2. You're back? Welcome back, brother. I'm exploring the island a little bit, seeing what it has to offer. So... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go heal up real quick at this PC. So, wait, that's not even a PC, it's a fairy? Alright, well, I may be get sent back. Let's see. We'll see what the first trainer has in the gym. We're gonna explain to him a new concept. See, wasn't that a nice sound? Very peaceful. Gentleman Reen. Renee, actually, I would assume. And he is... Oh, he's only level 5. We clear this. I mean, if he has access to Crunch like me, it might be kind of rough. What handheld should you get? Well, are you looking for retro or are you looking for new? Because, like, new, I'm always going to be like... I'm big on the Switch 2, obviously. Not sponsored, by the way. I think it's the superior handheld. Neo grew to level 7 off the ramp. Let's go. But yeah, favorite handheld for me? I don't know. I like the Game Boy Advance SP, but I think you already own that, don't you, bro? Here's what you gotta get. You gotta get the Super Famicom attachment for your Game Boy Advance SP. Meowth's a really low level. This feels kind of free. Yeah, the Game Boy Advance SP, there was a lot of, like, third-party, like, Super Famicom attachments that you could get for it. It was really cool. I have one up on my shelf up there I can go grab. But I only have it so that I can play, Mother, or Earthbound Zero. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Well, depending on what handheld you want, if you're looking for something new, I'd be like, go for the Switch 2. But if you're looking for something old, there's some really cool stuff for the Game Boy Advance SP that make the console way more worthwhile. Anyways, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, so I'm gonna be right back. We cleared that pretty well. I think we can do this gym pretty easily. I'll be right back, though. Yo, I'll be real. I don't know how, like, music performers do it. Well, they'll play like a 2 or 3 hour set without taking a big old shit or piss. Because I don't think I could go like 45 minutes. It might be a symptom of the ADD. Of the fact that I drink like 8 drinks while I'm streaming. But I don't think I could go more than like an hour. I'd be dying. I'd be big piss bottling it up on stage. Alright. We keep it going. Do I actually, like, need to heal? Neil's got an item? I should have looked at that. Firestone. That is actually so OP. You got 3 questions, Cam? Let's hear it. I got 3 answers, maybe. Alright, I definitely take this big back down real quick. I don't know why anyone would ever choose that as your sprite, your overworld sprite. Wait, why wasn't that in the options? I would have absolutely picked that as my sprite over Gary Oak. But then I couldn't be Gerald. Original Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance SP. So I love the Game Boy Advance SP. And also, well, I'm gonna lock in Crunch real quick. I almost hated. And I got this. So this is a really cool. The Game Boy Advance SP came out. They came out with this. So this is for the Super Famicom, and it allows you to attach, you know, this like large chunk to the back of your Game Boy Advance SP. And it operates as a Super Famicom. It's actually really, really cool. If I had a game card out, I would display it and show it. But yeah, it's essentially that, like, slots into the Game Boy Advance SP, and it allows you to play Super Famicom games. Now the same thing exists for the Super Nintendo as well, so you can play Super Nintendo games on your on like a handheld. Or excuse me, Nintendo Entertainment System. So like regular NES games as well. It's really cool. But there are other things like that for the Game Boy Advance SP, and then they're also super easy to modify. So, like, you can upgrade the screens really easily, and the buttons are really awesome. There's, like, whole websites dedicated for it, so, like, I'm big on the Game Boy Advance SP. I have, like, 3 complete box ones, and then I have, like, my daily one that I use all the time, like, when I'm playing games and stuff like that at work. But it's just, it's so good. It works so well, and there's so many replaceable parts for it. Alright, this match is looking kind of rough for me, though. Crunch should finish this Charmander off, but after this, I actually do have to go heal. Otherwise, I'm getting sent back. Gerald Oak fan art. Bro, well, I'm a menace. I'm a menace with, MS Paint. It's weird that there's a grass type in this fire gym. Of course, Fire Spin misses. It always misses when I use it on stream, too. If you do happen to create Gerald Oak art, you can always send it to my Twitter. Which I believe is just on my YouTube. Okay, Oddish is trapped now. Absorb's doing work, though. Well, I actually don't have a link to it, but it's Atlas Arrow VGC. That's the, one of my favorite things about being bad at I'm not that great at drawing. Well, I mean, I can draw, but, like, I never like to say I'm good at anything. Because then someone who's actually good at it will tell me I'm shit at it. Which I usually am. But I love drawing. I have, like, a whole mess of artwork on my wall that I could show off. But it's attached to the wall right now. You can kinda... I don't know if I'm turning my camera towards it or not. Yeah, you can see it. Ooh. I'll show it off another time. You see my art in videos and stuff, so... That's my art. Yeah, that whole corkboard. That's so funny, I just picked up my Switch controller like that was gonna control this. Well, fuck that, Oddish, real quick. Shout out to anyone checking out the stream. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Definitely helps out a ton. Helps me out. Lets me know I'm doing something right. Alright, that's Fire Breather Chase cooked. Problem is, okay, and I kind of... Oh, wait, I'm getting confused now. So I kind of understand the 5-star rating. Considering the Poké Center is, like, on the other side of, like, what feels like a 30-second walk. Wait. There's no way to go back. That's crazy. So I understand why it's 5-star difficulty. Because the second you come here, you can't go back. Hold on, what's the fairy? Oh, there's healing here. JK. I thought maybe, like, the only way to get back to a PC was to faint and get sent back to the other island. Second gym? I'll probably do Fuchsia second. Or, Fuchsia's easy if I did it early, I think. But I gotta catch some Pokemon. I just need levels first, because the only Pokemon I could find was in the Pokemon Mansion. In the Pokemon Mansion, they were all level 10. Or at least the one Pokemon I ran into was level 10, and it ate my ass. What is this? Oh, it's a switch. Oh, okay. But we'll battle her. It's a one-way switch. Yeah, so I think I'll probably just do Fuchsia for my second gym. And then I think I'm gonna work my way back to Pallet. Oh, maybe I could just go to Pallet Town. If I can find a grass type, I'll do Viridian Gym second. Thank you for playing this game. Dude, so the one thing I was actually talking about with my buddy the other day, that like fully cemented me on playing this, I was talking about the tile set of Gen 2 and how it is so, like, goofy. Like, the maps are not, like, well designed. I'll be real. Oh, I'm gonna bite here real quick. before I just stall the gameplay. The map design in Gen 2, like, wasn't good. And, like, there are a lot of maps, like, if you look between the route from the first town to, I believe it's Cherry Grove City, the design of the route looks so goofy. It honestly looks like a ROM hack in and of itself. And then if you look at, like, the area outside of Mount Silver, that whole map set is just a mess. There's, like, ledges everywhere, random grass. Like, it truly doesn't make sense. And that's what I love about the game, is it doesn't feel, it feels kind of like a fever dream, right? It's almost like I played Gen 1 as a kid, and then I had a horrible fever dream, and that was Gen 2. And I mean that in, like, the most lovable way possible. Gen 2 was my Scarlet Fever dream. Gen 2 is what it is, and, like, the Pokemon, like, aren't good. For, like, I'm trying to think, like, Smeargle's the only thing, like, in VGC that I can really think of that's, like, Tyranitar. I guess Tyranitar's impactful. Yeah, there's just not a lot of impactful Pokemon from that generation. Oh, big crit. Let's go. That's a 2-hit KO. Use more Gen 2 Pokemon in Johto. Do you mean in the sense that, like, horrible design decision. Houndoom, one of the selling points of Gen 2, new fire type, badass Devil Dog, isn't available till you get to the post game. And not only that, you can only get it outside of Celadon City at night, and it's such an obscure location. Like, normal Joe Schmo gamer isn't gonna find that without, like, directly looking for it. And that was, like, one of the selling points of the game. That? Oh, my camera died, it did. What happened? That's a little bit better. What was your model gonna look like? I think if I was gonna be a YouTuber, I would just, like, have to purposely do something, like, extra doofy. Like, make me look like this dude or something, you know? Make me look like this guy. You know what I mean? Look how demonic that is. That's fucking evil. Alright. Highly illogical, she says. I'm Gerald Oak. Do you know who my brother is? Saw a beautiful girl today? I know, she's beautiful. Are you watching the World Cup, perchance? All I've seen, I'll be real, I've seen... Hold on, let me, Fucking we ball. Let's make this easier. The World Cup, I've seen nothing, but I don't want to call it slander. I want to call it, like, propaganda, World Cup propaganda, of just hot people in the crowd. And this probably says a lot more about me and my algorithm than it does about the World Cup, but I think that's an interesting marketing angle. No, not bad. Pie Crew, what's that? Go, Neo! Oh, character maker. Interesting. I'm so bad with any, like, like, I love, like, the janky old Windows type programs, like old Vegas and old Photoshop. That's why I love GIMP so much for an editing software. At least for PNGs and stuff like that, that is. And you put the PNG into OBS. the hardest part about any kind of like video creating or streaming is getting OBS to just agree with you. And I don't know if there's a better free software out there. But I think it has the content creation world in like a fucking stranglehold. It's kind of like the WinRAR of video creation. Let's just invite. Stream hours and stream labs. See, that's what I need to do. I need to upgrade my setup, bro. I gotta get all the flashing lights. So all the easily distractible, you know, people of this world can be constantly stimulated by flashing lights on the screen. I say that in jest, but that like legitimately is the meta for not only streaming but short form content as well. It's just like flashing lights and constant stimulation. I like to think of my content like Coco Melon but for adults, you know? I don't know if I'm gonna win this. I do have a huge level advantage. This Eevee's a beefy Pokemon. If this does more than... I was gonna say, if that does more than 5, I'm cooked. This is gonna be a tight on whether or not I KO 3 hits, too. It might be a roll, too. Oh. I absolutely need that rare candy to beat this without healing. You use game capture instead of window capture. I gotta run back into it real quick. I love the aesthetic of this gym, though. The lava from Gen 1. It doesn't even look like lava. It kind of looks like I can dip my toes in it. It looks a little bit more like tomato soup. And I mean that lovingly. It depends on what I'm doing. For this, I'm using window capture. It's really simple. Game capture, like, so like you saw, like, for example, like when using window capture, if I pull down the screen a little bit, you can see the toolbar or the game menu bar up there. When you do game capture, you won't have to mess around with that. It'll just capture like the display of the game, not necessarily the windowed part. That is if it's windowed. I have a windowed game here, so like obviously it does that. If you have a windowless game, it won't, but that's more of like the benefit of using game capture. Is it'll capture only what you want. And then another thing too, I mean obviously if your computer can handle it and your internet can handle it, the recommended bitrate is a lot lower than what you'd expect you need to maintain like clear image on games like Pokemon. Like specifically when like Pokemon like Mega Evolve and there's a ton of particle effects, like it's so funny. I feel like that is like the biggest. You can barely hear me? How about now? Hopefully you can hear me now. Showing up good on my end. Yeah. Is what it is. But yeah. I feel like whatever recommended bitrate they give you, just always go a little bit higher with it. Because eventually you're gonna like hit a moment in a game or somewhere where it's just like bajillion particle effects and it's impossible to see what's on the screen. I wonder how wait, this is an S? Oh, well, I'm gonna battle this guy too. Officer Merchant reporting for duty? Houndor. This is the Pokemon I was talking about. Alright. How's my audio coming out now? I don't have a lot of way to damage this. I'm just gonna go for... yeah, the fire spell. Hopefully that's better. Lear's so creepy in this game. Looks like he's got laser eyes. I got a crutch. It lowers special defense. What I think's fun with this camera though is that you can kind of see all my cards and stuff back there too. I want to get like a big fisheye. That would be really cool. Because the room is like super narrow. And there's Houndor. That thing was like kind of tanky. It wasn't doing any damage to me though. Officer Merchant. Oh, it's just a dead end. I was really hoping that all these little islands spelled out something funny. Unfortunately, they do not. That is a very cool S. And I don't know if anyone here ever remembered the classic middle school S that you were basically just required to, by nature, to draw while in middle school. It was like the diamond-shaped S. Very important. I gotta heal before fighting Blaine. I also only have one Pokemon, and the only other Pokemon I've run into so far is a Ditto. Cam, it's looking great for you, bro. Hopefully I get... I'm gonna take out Blaine. I should be able to solo him, I'm guessing, with a fire type at least. I'm so not used to running shoes in this game. It feels so good to zoom around, though. The walk speed in Gen 2 is brutal. I love this dude's design. Fire types are my favorite, so this dude... he's like the only cool representation of a fire type trainer that I can think of. Are there any other cool fire type trainers in like the whole series? Like this guy has aura. Look at him. He looks like a Dragon Ball character. Blaine was homeless? Dude. And he's got a backstory. He's like Slim Shady, bro. Blaine is the Slim Shady of fire type trainers, I guess. Alright, let's see what Crunch does here. It's level 8. 2-hit KO, I like that. Maybe not with the acid armor, right? Well, Crunch is technically a special move in this game, right? Or did they fix the physical? No, they didn't. So the physical special split didn't happen till Generation 4. So dark type moves by nature were just all special type. So Crunch and Bite are technically special attacks, which is really good for a special attacking Growlithe. Cross Chop from a level 8 Magby? That's a 120 base power move, right? $100. High chance to crit, though. Blaine is base. Alright. One more Crunch removes it. Got it. This is gonna do, like, all of my HP. Oh, it didn't. No crit. If it did crit, it would have done 16. I don't think there's a way to recoup that. I do gain 2 HP from my level up, though. Should have started Cianwood. That's like the opposite. That's Cianwood is evil Cinnabar. I think Neo just... Oh, Swift? I think that's a 60 base power move. I got a 2-hit or I don't win. I got a crit or I don't win. What? Does Ponyta even get Hypnosis? Hold up. I'm getting trolled here. Jasmine's gym. I thought Cianwood was the island. I also speed tie the Ponyta. What's the island then? I thought Jasmine's... What's the island off of Jasmine's little island? Gerald is defeated? We're going right back at it. Oh, it's Chuck. What's the name of the other place, though? Olivine. Olivine City. Holy shit. Don't rack my brain like that. The gears were turning up there. Chuck's gym in Gen 4 looks so cool. Better brought a bird. Alright. Back at it again with the white vans. Here we are. Neo, I really want to get Neo, my dog, and bring him up here right now, just for this moment. But he's an old man, and he hates when I pick him up, so... Chuck v. Bruno? So, Bruno has the fit, right? Like, he's got the bod. But Chuck is beefy. He's got the girth. Chuck is definitely a couple of weight classes above Bruno. Now, if we're talking Pokemon battle, it's Bruno all day. Magby is fast as fuck. If at level 8, it's still faster than me. I'm level 11. I'm not clearing this gym right now. What the fuck? Chad, am I cooked? Cam, what the fuck did you give me? What is this game, bro? From rags to riches, Gerald is really trying to climb it. Alright. We got held items anywhere? Like... I could make the horrible decision, and this is a horrible decision. I could evolve my dog. Neo could become an Arcanine right now, and it would be so much stronger. But it doesn't learn anything good if I evolve it. Like, it just stops. It learns extreme speed at level 50. We're doing it. I may regret this later, because I no longer have access to Flame Wheel, Flamethrower, but it's fine. We got TMs in this game. I'm sure there's TMs in this game. And base stat total being, I think it's 555. Never seen a level 11 Arcanine. You can technically get a level... Well, I guess 5 would be the minimum in this game because egg levels. Alright, this is an easy dub now, it should be, now that I'm a big boy Arcanine. It had to be done. It was evil, but it had to be done. Alright. Deja vu, gang. This is the third time we must attempt to kill this man. Blaine doesn't want to give it up. Legit cooked. The cross chop crit, and I knew, like, that's why I hate cross chop. Alright, crunch into a lot, right? Oh. Alright, I'm definitely outspeeding the bitch-ass Magby now. Why was Magby faster? What is its speed? Because I'm not, like, the most familiar with Little Cup, but, like... I don't think Magby's a big part of the meta. It knows now, it's fearing me. When I was that's my brother's favorite of the baby mons, and I remember at the beginning of the Pokemon 2000 film, there's like a little like mini, like I don't know what to call it, like short that features all the baby Pokemon and like Ash's Pikachu going on some adventure in the woods. It was really good, very core memory for me. That VHS was goated. I gotta get me a VHS player. Alright, he's gonna show me the power of New Cinnabar Island again. I think I got this easy now that I'm a big doe. Alright, yeah, 2 at KO too. Kind of the first Gen 4 Pokemon. I also remember, like, knowing of Munchlax's existence before Gen 4 as well, and like in my head thinking I could get it in Gen 3. But that was me, I was a little kid, I was dumb. It was kind of like a Mew under the truck type scenario for me. So there he is, I've earned the Volcano badge. Gerald is +1 badge now. What a good sport he is. I did lose this time, but I'm going to win the next one. We'll have to have a rematch. Oh, and before I forget, you can take this TM too. If this is Flamethrower, I feel so vindicated in evolving my Fire Blast. All right. I don't regret a thing. I'm teaching him Fire Blast right now. I will not be convinced that this isn't the play. This is a level 11 or level 12 Arcanine rocking Fire Blast. That's crazy. And this move got nerfed, I believe, after this generation too. Fire Spin is so bad. So I wonder if it's the unnerfed version. Or maybe only Thunder got nerfed. I do believe Fire Blast got nerfed too. I believe it was 130 base power at one point. Pokemon League? Hello, this is the official Pokemon League office. Congratulations. Congratulations, Gerald. You completed your very first gym challenge. You're now on your way to the Pokemon League. We've updated your account to reflect your new badge. And we'll call to update you every time you complete a gym challenge. You'll find that having more badges will expand your selection at any local Pokemon. You currently have one badge. Kanto trainers can visit one of Professor Oak's aides over on Route 10 for a flashy gift. Johto trainers may want to visit the famed Sprout Tower in Violet City. So wait, I could get Celebi right now? Said Pokemon This Gym Is Mine is another good run. That's the one where it's sort of like a sim though, right? Where like you run the gym. Alright. Did he heal my Pokemon? No, he didn't. But I'm also a level 12 Arcanine with Fire Blast. I gotta go in here. Like, this is a must. Who Cinnabar Lab? We just finished setting up all of our new equipment. Feel free to look around. I don't know what the upgrade card does. We're finding out. This is fun. Loading. Oh, you like actually, I have to wait here and watch this? What the fuck does that do? I was just hoping maybe like maybe I could get like a fossil or something. Ooh. This is like some creepypasta stuff he was going on about. Alright, so I can revitalize fossils if I go there. And then lastly, let's go to Fair. Oh, this is cool design. Rage Candy Bar? That's a late game item. What do you mean? Alright. Interesting. What? And just like this, we're in Fuchsia? Is this all the same? This is different. Interesting. What Pokemon are here? I haven't had like a normal encounter this whole game. Am I catching this? It's level 25. This doesn't KO me. If Fire Blast hits, this will do a lot. I mean, if I hit one more, I can catch this thing. Ooh, that's really bad. No, that's gonna KO me. No, it didn't. If I hit the confusion here. I feel like that might have been rare. Where did I go? I'm all the way back to here. Alright, well, then we gotta take the ferry. Do I not have a... So I was technically going the correct way. I want to talk to all these NPCs, but I feel like that's gonna take forever. Oh, I don't have enough. So he would take me anywhere. Jesus Christ, he caught a 90 real quick. He wanted my cheeks. Please be like a reasonable level. Okay, we take these. I'll be real, that level 25 Venomoth jump scared the shit out of me. Games that get crit nerd. Pokemon Snow? I've never heard of these ones. I was actually just looking at a huge list of Romhacks today when I was trying to get this all set up. Which, by the way, super easy to set up. I wonder if Emperor can. No. This will level it though. I love the sprites of this gem. It's weird that they spell out all the stat names though in the level up screen. Alright, now we gotta gamble for fun. Let's see. Fire Blast, baby. Oh, it's a creepypasta game. So that Venomoth was not a normal encounter there, I believe. So my guess is they changed the encounter tables. So I'm curious to see what is in this grass. Because if it is just like a Spearow, Fearow, a mutt. Level 31? What in the fuck? This pound is just gonna one-shot me. Alright, I'm a believer. Oh, I got burned too. So this actually, the burn actually makes this possible. I believe this will catch. I'm a believer. I get real lucky in VGC every time I say that, so. Not even close. Muck backwards? Dude, you were about to be muck backwards real quick. You were gonna be named after him if I caught him. It's the Ekans. I'll be real though, I love Muck. One of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I mean, they knew what they were doing. Okay, wait a minute. I keep trolling by getting KO'd. Let me use this real quick. Stream's not ending until I catch a Pokemon. Wait a minute. I'm stupid. Oh, I have to use my own equipment? Hold up. Hold up! Wait a minute. There's no Mart here. Interesting. Oh wait, this is Fuchsia. Yeah, there it is. I forgot about the layout of the city. This city is so bizarre. No great balls yet. We get 4 opportunities at greatness here. 6-7 city. Muck, Alolan Muck. Ooh. Alolan Muck is such a huge buff, too. The addition of the Dark Tape makes it so strong. Can't Prankster taunt it. Oh no, I spent all my money in balls. No. Alright. So I've done fucked that up real quick. Oh my god. I think when I finally edit this whole video together, I'm gonna, like, on a counter count how many times I bought. Alright, we're trying again. Maybe we run into something that is, like, actually manageable. Fire Blast, please. Don't confuse me. I've been confused a lot this run so far. Alright, that's big. I'll crunch. I just said I've been confused a lot this run, and it happens again. Alright. I'm gonna attempt to catch this. I wonder if they fixed the catch rate issues with the lure ball in this game, too, because I know all the apricorn balls did not work right. Alright. Please. Oh, baby! That is a huge level increase. I'm not gonna do the voice. Venomoth. You know what I mean? What I'm gonna name it? Bro, you said you wanted to be named after it, bro. No, you don't have to be Venomoth. That's fine. Oh, he has his own custom sprite, too. Alright. We're name gaming now. I'm searching my room for inspiration right now. Paul. I feel like Paul as a name has been poisoned by the YouTuber. Something Gerald Oak related. Moffy. I got a great. Something like that, maybe? Something like that? Just kidding, I wouldn't. I know you don't want it. I think I'm gonna name him Mothman. After the Fallout character. I think Mothman it is. Oh, what is the, there's like a moth villain from the Godzilla mythos. Mothra? Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Hold on, wait, can I rename him from my party like that? I bet you I could in this, right? Oh, it gives me all the information of when I caught it, too. Somewhat sober. That's so fun. And it gives you the happiness value. That's really cool. Gen 2, like, absolutely needed shit like that. That's really cool. Well, I'm gonna get back to the PC. I'm gonna heal my team, and I think I'm gonna call it quits for the stream today. We had a really good time doing VGC, and this game went surprisingly well, considering we picked Cinnabar Island, the worst location to start from. I think it's really fun. I love Gen 2. Cam says, what do you think about this game? I love it, dude. Gen 2 is the GOAT. I'm really glad you recommended it, and obviously, like, if you recommend me something like this, you know, I'm gonna take the bait, hook, line, and sinker. Old school game for the old head gamer, bro. I love it. Anyways, let me save my game real quick before I forget. And I just want to shout out to everyone who stuck it all the way out to the end. And anyone watching, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I stream every Thursday at 5 p.m. EST, and most Saturdays. Obviously, today is a little special comeback because I had a whole week off for vacation last week, but here we are. Still in high school? Dude, you got school? Wait, no, you don't. It's summertime. No school. I was like, what the fuck's going on? But yeah, shout out to anyone who stuck it out to the end of the stream. And, you know, we're going to have more Pokemon Champions and VGC coming up, and more Liquid Crystal? Crystal Clear? What is it? Crystal Clear. Right? Yeah. Hold on, let me get it right, because I messed this up a bajillion times. Yeah, Crystal Clear. Holy. Thank you, Cam. Yeah, only the game I'm playing, professional streamer.